Huh. I want to build that. So before we actually build the orbital cannon, we have to talk about a few things. So, as said before, there are 3 topics I want to go over. The first being who created the Orbital Strike Cannon, the second being how it works, and then the third and most important thing being launching it and building it at the same time. So let's go into who created it. So let's first talk about who actually designed the TNT cannon. For that, we're going to have to look for Cubicmetre. This is him, right here, Mr. Cubicmetre. Here is Mr. Cubic's channel, right here. Go subscribe to him. As you can see, this is him using TNT cannon, testing it out and such. He's pretty much the one to design and build the first ever TNT cannon, the largest ever cannon of its such in Minecraft. Honestly, it's pretty incredible that one man was able to build this all on his own. The fact that how complicated this piece of redstone is, and the fact that the Orbital Strike Cannon is able to hit anywhere in a Minecraft world is honestly genius. And I do highly recommend that before you go and start building this thing, you do a lot of research, because it can mess up sometimes, which we're actually going to talk about in a second, but that's going to be later down the line. This guy even built a spreadsheet to help determine like where and how the cannon should be placed and built, which is honestly incredible. Now that we know who created the Orbital Strike Cannon, we need to know how it works. So I'm no expert when it comes to redstone machines, so this is based on what I can tell about the machine, but in order to get like a full detailed explanation, I will pin Mr. Cubic's explanation video of the Orbital Strike Cannon in the description. Anyways, let me do my best to explain this thing. So, from what I understand about the machine, the way this thing works is that once you're out of render distance, everything starts working and such. This right here is how the machine is able to keep this chunk loaded when I'm not here. I have no clue how this works, but it works somehow. This is the password right here, which uses some system, but it's best not to touch that. Here's the main mechanics for how the cannon should fire, and here's also another chunk loader. This in turn makes sure that everything here is loaded and ready to go. And as you can see here, the TNT cannons are all getting ready to go. I'm assuming they will all shoot down here, get pushed by here, and then somehow loaded up into one giant chunk. I haven't seen myself yet due to a few issues, but this is, from what I can tell, my best example of trying to explain how this machine works. And like I said before, a more detailed explanation in the description. So there's also a second machine we have to talk about, and it's this thing right over here, the control panel. Now, for this thing, from what I understand, right here is how you can like pick the amount of shots you want. Here is where you set up the coordinates. There's a whole spreadsheet for it, which I showed earlier. But you press this, press that, wait for that to finish beeping. I can actually show you guys real quick. So you do something like this, you'd press that, and then all of this would start moving, as you can tell. We're going to wait a second or two, and there we go. That should start flashing. Then, we're going to want to get a fishing rod, which I will get real quick. Put it in there. Go all the way over here. And then it should be working. And from what I've been told, you do not want to pull this rod until you go back through a portal or something. So now if I go into game mode spec, and we fly all the way over here. By the way, you need that and that piece to be completely separate. Like outside of chunks. And it crashed. I love Minecraft.
Wow, it's just like real life, man. What the?
So, my game pretty much completely crashed. And it wasn't just like the game itself, it was like my actual PC. Even after like trying to like get it to launch after multiple times, it just would not work. I mean, like, you can even tell in this footage that like I tried to get it to work and it just wouldn't load. I did this for a few extra attempts, and the only thing it would lead to is just chunks being like empty or not even loading. But I can say, like, it did work, just not the way intended, I would say. However, though, that doesn't mean it didn't work. My PC was just way too slow to actually, like, handle the actual, like, explosion, or even just, like, the buildup of TNT in the system. So because of that, we won't be able to see explosion. However, though, I will provide a clip of what it could have looked like, provided by Wemmbu. Also, make sure to go check him out as well.
Hey bro, wanna come check out my house? Yo, what the hell?
This is an Orbital Strike Cannon.
Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will catch you around. Have a good one.